Hello, everybody. Welcome to Coffee Chat.
Hello. Good afternoon.
We are
What
here.
day is it?
We are here by the skin of our teeth.
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations to Patty for being first this morning.
Hooray! You
Justin,
win.
sorry. Second place is just first loser.
That's not wrong.
No, second place is great.
I mean, it's something. You tried, Dustin. You tried.
Yes.
That's what
good
really
morning,
matters.
Risa. Huh? What did
Hi,
you say?
Risa. Say it again.
What did you just say? I talked over you. Like
Why do we do that all the time? We do that all the time. All the time. All the twins. It's fine. I forget what I said now too. So.
Okay. Excellent. Let's see. I'm trying to go through the chat. Blaze is here.
Hi, Blaze.
Good morning or good afternoon. Risa wants to know what everyone is drinking. She's
I'll
having
give
iced
you.
coffee.
Oh, she's having the iced coffee adapted from this month's My Surprise box. That's exciting.
Yum. What do you have, Lindsay?
I'm gonna give you one guess.
Chai tea.
Close.
Dang it.
So close. Black decaf coffee.
Wow. Surprise! I have half decaf coffee with cream.
Oh,
That's it. That's my
very
life.
nice.
Laura is here from Arkansas, and Beth is here from Las Vegas. Roxanne is here.
Hello.
Blaze is having her grapefruit element.
Blaze, I wonder how many boxes of grapefruit did you buy when they first made it part of the regular line? Because I have a gut feeling that you definitely replenished your storehouses.
Yeah, I think I mixed up citrus this morning. I have it sitting out there. I meant to bring it in here, but I forgot. I'll just have to make do with coffees.
We'll make do with. I mean, I do also have electrolytes.
Always.
All the multiple drinks.
Multiple cups, yes.
Always. If you don't have like 18 cups in front of you, what are you doing with your life?
Are you even a stay-at-home mom?
Probably not.
Good morning, Judy. Infinitely Blessed is here. Middle of a Forest is here, Jerry.
Oh, I love that.
Rickwin, hello. Bonnie is here. Sylvia is here. Yes.
Good time.
So I was just remembering that it was like, I don't remember the exact dates of KetoCon last year, but it was
I was thinking the same thing.
Yes. I can't believe it's already been a year.
This time last year, I was sitting at my mom and dad's house doing the live stream.
Oh, that's right.
And that's when Dustin informed us that it was National Velociraptor Day or Velociraptor Awareness Day.
Yes.
Which totally lines up with my personality. It's great.
Yes. And so your birthday is tomorrow.
It is. That is what it is. It is definitely.
Do you have any big plans?
We're going to go to the eye doctor for Molly. We're going to do an extra piano lesson for Caitlin. Yeah, it's a big day.
Sounds like you're a mom.
Schoolwork.
It's pretty
Trying to get all the other things done on a regular basis.
Hopefully
good time.
Jerry has something planned.
I don't know. Also, I just lost the chat.
Uh-oh.
Well, how did that happen?
It's always something.
It's always something.
Rickman and Judy say happy birthday to you.
Oh, and thank you.
As well.
I'm like attempting to regain control of chat.
Blaze says, I'm on subscription every other month for 4 boxes for the grapefruit. May need to add the salty, also orange and mango. Yeah.
4 boxes every other month. That's amazing.
That sounds like a good amount.
Solid.
Yeah. Sylvia says, happy birthday. Did you get the chat back?
No.
Oh dear.
I didn't.
Well, everyone says happy birthday.
Well, thanks everybody. Hang on. I'm here, but I'm not here.
Okay.
Oh,
Um,
it's back. Guess what's back?
Yay! Beth had citrus this morning, having also the usual coffee with MCT cream and Whole Earth decaf. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Um,
Also, I wanted to follow up a question.
okay.
The or Bonnie Sherwood, you said you are saying hi from Anchorage. Which Anchorage? Would love to know because we used to live in Anchorage, Alaska. That was
Nice.
fun. Also, Jerry in Wisconsin, middle of a forest. We used to travel to Eau Claire all the time in order to go to Menards.
Nice. Lindsay, you need to stalk around like a velociraptor all day tomorrow and make the noises too.
So
Also, please vlog.
that's not a challenge for me because we regularly play velociraptors in the kitchen.
Uh-oh, your husband is here.
Those advan-
I've been told those that at an advanced age prefer not to have their birthdays celebrated. So I'm embracing that. That might be dangerous.
I really want to know who you were told that by. And then also what cite your sources. That's what I want to know.
There you go. And even if they say that, they probably don't actually mean it.
Yeah. Okay, so the Holderness family,
Yes.
they are the husband, he did a video of his wife for like the birthday, like, don't do anything for me, but make
Yeah.
sure you do the not perfect thing for me. Or do the perfect, like, I know
Yeah.
whatever you get me will be perfect.
Yeah.
And then it's not perfect.
Of course.
I was like,
Uh,
well, that sounds about right.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
and the thing of it is like even as a kid, I always wanted to have the big birthday parties, but I was never the person that was like going to force the issue. And I got to be honest, I never really felt like I rated on a lot of people's like list of people to like say yes, oh, I would love to go to her party.
Same.
So it was like I always wanted someone to throw a huge fuss for me and it actually not have to be any of my own planning or effort or
Yeah.
decision making.
Yeah.
I feel like I do lots of decision making a lot of the time. And alas, that has just not been the experience that I had growing up. And I've just kind of adopted the whole like, well, I know I'm a grown up, so it's grown uppy things like
Yes.
eye
Well,
doctors and
we should
piano
have a
teachers.
we should have a party in Utah.
Mm,
We could call it a
we
meetup.
should do that. We should do that. Yeah, that's a great idea.
And you
Also,
know what?
I
They're organizing it, so we don't have to do anything. We just need to show up. It's our
that's so
birthday party.
they say it's your birthday. Happy birthday to ya.
Bonnie says from Alaska.
Alaska. We
I want to
lived
go to Alaska
there.
someday.
Alaska is beautiful. Anchorage, it was, it was kind of like if I don't want to be disparaging to Alaska, but it felt like fake Alaska or pseudo Alaska living in Anchorage when you
Mhm.
had access to a couple of Targets and all of that jazz. It was just not quite what we had pictured as far as like what we wanted
Right.
for our
Yeah.
Alaskan life.
Living
We wanted to
in the
be
wild.
well, we wanted to be kind of like out from the town, kind of sequestered, secluded, have
Right.
our own little like farmstead. But with Jared's job at the time, we kind of needed to be close to the airport.
That makes sense.
So, it was gorgeous, the parts that we did see. And driving the Alcan was quite the adventure.
Mm. Um, Beth says she loves celebrating her birthday, and the next one is 57. So
Woohoo!
your sources are not accurate, Jared.
My aunt, she hits a big birthday this year, and they're trying to throw her a big shindig, but
Mhm.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it because timing
Right.
on
Yeah.
trips is just usually a struggle for us.
Yes. Um, Jerry says, "Mr. Menard lives down the road from me. He's a gazillionaire." That's interesting.
It's
I've
because
had
he saved big money at Menards.
I don't know that I've ever shopped there.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
I feel like I've seen it when we've been in other states that we do
Yeah.
not live in, but I don't think
Mhm,
I've ever shopped there.
mhm. It definitely feels a lot more like a Midwest kind of a
Yeah.
a store,
Yeah.
but Even though technically Ohio is in Eastern time.
Yeah. Dustin says his birthday is a day off from everything. That sounds nice. Tell your kids that they're in charge and you can go take a nap.
Right.
Risa says, at this age, I'm just happy to have another year on Earth. Yep. I celebrate being alive. I'm 63. Yes. And I've never
Listen.
been one to not want to get older. I mean, I get it. I don't want to, have health issues and stuff or whatever that you get when you get older.
Sure.
But as far as just the number, I'm like, I don't care.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the fact that I'm about to close my 4th decade and move into the 5th decade of
That's
life.
an impressive achievement.
I mean, we're doing things. We're just knocking out decades left and right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like leveling up.
It is. Let's look at it that way. Here's a virtual.
Also, my chat did not come back.
Your what?
My chat did not return to me. So you're on the hook.
There's a virtual keto cake for you.
Oh, thanks.
Are you going to do any kind of a birthday dessert or anything?
I don't know. That requires planning that I did not enact.
Yeah, it happens. Pamela is here from Montana.
Montana.
Love Montana. I hope to go back.
It's such a beautiful state
again soon. Yeah. Dustin says that Chandra and I are 19 days apart, so she's older for 19 days every year. Yeah. Yep.
Jared is 6 weeks older than me, and he likes to say that he is wiser than me. He's like a whole extra year wiser than me for that 6 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, just think about how much wiser you are now than you were 6 weeks ago. And that's how much wiser he always is.
There's a disconnect in my brain because I don't really feel any wiser than I did when I was 16.
Oh, goodness.
I'm definitely not any more mature than I was.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Jerry says thumbs up and like the video. Thank you. Bonnie in Alaska says, I love the mountains that we see right around us. We did spend 5 years in Kenai. I was like, Kenya? No. And also Batro. Now that is unique Alaska. Yeah.
So my husband, he got to do a lot of really cool things, like flying in different areas, like down in Dutch Harbor. And then, where is it? All the way at the top of Alaska. I can't remember the name of it. It's escaping me, but he got to fly up there for a couple of days where it was basically like, 23 plus hours of darkness during the winter and 23 plus hours of sun at the summertime. So that was kind of the coolest part about Alaska, like getting to experience the fact that like it was daylight at 10 o'clock at night. What?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That would mess me up.
It does mess you up. Yep.
It's amazing the power that circadian rhythm has. And messing with that can really mess things up.
Indeed.
Let's see. Dustin says, I went to Menards the other day and was devastated that the sugar-free Tiki Punch Shasta I went to get was not in stock and was being discontinued, or at least not carried by Menards anymore. Bummer.
Menards is the weirdest store. It is. It's like a home improvement, like Home Depot, Lowe's type of store. But then it's also got like a ton of cleaning supplies and some house goods. And like, it's kind of a wild store experience overall.
Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of like regular Target and regular Home Depot merged. And then they still would have like some snacky things and some coolers and stuff like that. It's just
weird.
Menards is its own thing and experience. You can't quite put your finger on it.
Yeah. Interesting. Sing It is here. Had to catch up. Just finished butterscotch keto chow. That's exciting.
Nom, nom, nom.
I haven't made one since I, have more now, so I need to. I ordered a big bag.
Did you?
Like, I got to do it. Because you never know how
it's happening. Click.
Yeah. You never know how long it's gonna be around. I mean,
Oh.
looked like they had a lot, but still, it's butterscotch, so.
And it is a seasonal situation, so
Yes.
at
Yes.
this time.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually I did the whole, like, save it and, like, for as long as possible thing with my butterscotches that I had before they released for this go around, this limited
Mhm.
time, and I was like, "Oh, even still, it's never enough."
Yeah. Let's have a birthday cake keto show for your birthday dessert.
Oh, that's a great plan. I'll just make up a creamy.
There you go. Put some, sugar-free sprinkles in there.
Absolutely.
That would be and some whipped cream. That's a good birthday dessert right there.
For sure.
Let's
And I can
see.
make my little, like, single serving, cookie, chocolate chip cookie, and then just, like, ice cream
There you
cookie
go.
sundae situation. We got this figured. Like, look at
Yeah,
that. We just created all the
I'm glad
things
we
thanks to
figured that out.
Blaze's and yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if I was closer, I would make it for you.
Ah.
But mailing a creamy probably wouldn't work out very well.
There is that.
Let's see. Well, Chris Bear is here finally,
Howdy, howdy.
and Chef Fat Grams is here. Hello.
Hello. Oh,
Happy
and
early
thank
birthday.
you.
Okay,
That's
let's
kind of a
see.
fun handle, Chef Fat
Isn't
Grams.
that awesome? I think it's very creative. Sylvia, hello. Turned 60 in February, and my husband will be 60 in July. And then we will be able to tell everyone I'm 60 and he is 62. Ah, hilarious. Oh, Pamela's heading out to get the butterscotch.
You better go snag it quick.
Yep. Yep. Make sure you use one of our links and then you get your 10% off.
Yeah,
It
that's
works on
true.
the seasonal flavors.
Yeah. And seasonal flavors you can't do a subscription for anyway. So
Right. Yeah. You can't.
that's the only way to save any money on those. Cause like the subscriptions, you get 10% off savings just on, the premise of it being like the way to save money. But
Yeah. Yeah.
those limited edition ones, you gotta look a little further for that savings.
You do. Okay, so I did a video this last week and I showed the baked potato bar that we had for a gathering. It
Okay.
was
What video is this?
I think it was a food prep video. I think I just released it yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
I was like, what are you talking about? What is happening? I did not see that video yet. What?
Okay, and so in the video, I was like, we love to do different like bar meals.
Yeah. Yeah.
For when we have people over, and I was like, taco bar, baked potato bar. What other bars?
Aha. So
do
we
like?
host, yeah.
Everyone,
we have a home
everyone
group.
leave in the chat. What bars?
We have a home group that we do every other week. And this past go around, I told everybody, okay, let's have a burger night. So I made a slider burger bar.
Ooh.
So had all of the things stacked up. We had slider patties, we had bacon, just like a build your own burger, but in slider format. So they were poquito. They were great.
Nice.
It
Yeah,
worked
that's
out
awesome.
nice.
Someone recommended in a comment on that video to do a grilled cheese bar.
Ooh, interesting.
It says you can use carnivore bread, though it's not as scrumptious as sourdough. I recently bought a grilled cheese cookbook for camping, and there are tons of pairings and recipes look delicious. That's an interesting idea.
That is a very interesting idea.
Yeah. My brother and his wife at their wedding did a mac and cheese bar.
Oh, yeah.
They had mac and cheese and then a whole bunch of different toppings like bacon and green onions and all kinds of different things. That's fun.
Sure.
Not as easy to make keto, but
right.
Yeah. I mean, you can always do a salad bar, obviously.
Yeah. Ice cream bar.
There you go. Ninja creamy ice cream bar.
That would be a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
Yeah.
Obviously a waffle bar, brekkie bar.
Ooh, yeah.
That one feels right.
You could, if you had like some way to cook omelets real quick, like they do at hotels and stuff, you could do like an omelet bar where people put together.
That would be good.
One year
also, Christmas,
go ahead. Yeah. One year at Christmas, we did a ramen bar where we
had
a couple different noodle types and broth types, and then a whole bunch of different, soft boiled eggs and all kinds of things. That was fun. It was a lot of work. But it was fun.
Sure. Yeah. What else could you do? I'm trying to think. Like,
seems like there should be more. I mean, because you could
there
do a
should be.
chili, like a chili, and I kind of did that in the video where it was chili and baked potatoes, and then all
Sure.
toppings. And you can do burritos, tacos, taco salad.
Yeah.
That's easy. You could do like a baked potato soup type thing where you add stuff. I love adding soup, like topping. That's one of my favorite things. Like, especially like when it's an instant pot soup, because then when you add like something fresh and green or on top, it just
adds
makes it
texture and color.
Yes, and crunch. Because when you cook something in the instant pot, like everything is the same texture.
It is. It really is.
So adding different texture is really good.
I guess you could technically do like a pizza bar if you pre-baked your crusts and then had some way to sort of melt the cheese that was
we
sort of help. Oh, sing it, pizza bar.
Yeah. We actually had some friends that had an outdoor pizza oven type thing, and they had the dough all made and then a whole bunch of pizza toppings. So everyone made their own pizzas. That's a good one. You could do that, with something simple. And you could even do that keto with, like an egg white bread pizza crust.
Base.
Or there's lots of, like chicken crust. There's all kinds of different ways you can do pizza for keto. Sure. That would be a good one. Hibachi bar. Okay, Chris Bear. Taco bar equals taco guts in a bowl. Makes me happy. Yeah. Taco salad. That's what I love is everyone gets to, you do their own.
That's what I really liked about the burger bar we did was literally you could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
No holds bar here. Or just like a sub bar, like sandwich bar.
Yes.
Like DIY Subway or Jimmy John's or Jersey Mike's or whatever. And the chopped salad or chopped sandwiches are like kind of a popular thing where they take all the ingredients and then annihilate them with the knives till it's all chopped up and mished together, and then you put it on bread of some sort. So that's kind of a thing.
I love chopped salad. I always want to like have all the stuff chopped really fine rather than big chunks of everything.
Yeah.
I
sometimes take that too far and make the lettuce like almost shredded in order to like plate it. And then it's a little tricky for some people to stab if they prefer to stab salad instead of scoop. So,
for Autumn's
wedding reception,
not the wedding, the rehearsal dinner. The rehearsal dinner, we did a pasta bar because pasta is her favorite thing in the world. And so there was a few different kinds of pasta.
To be young.
Yeah, I know. But it was great because there was like sausage and ground beef and chicken and shrimp and Alfredo sauce and tomato sauce. Like it was everything. It was a lot. It was amazing. And I ate plenty too. So it was great for everybody. That's the beauty of a bar.
That is the beauty of it. We do love it.
Risa says, I did a pizza bar for a holiday dinner with friends, and it was a lot of fun. Everyone got to pick the toppings they wanted and bake them off. It was so good. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Usually whenever we have sleepovers, that's what I'll do. I'll just whip up a batch of pizza dough and then let the girls all build their own pizza and then pop them in the oven for however long while they run off and, play or do whatever. And then call them back and it's like, oh, you made a bunny rabbit pizza. Oh, you made a da-da-da pizza. And it's like, yep, you did that. Congratulations. Yep. Now eat.
It's art,
It is art.
Did we talk about this last week about food being fuel only?
That's right. No. It is. Yeah.
You just have to watch children eat and you recognize that food is also art.
Food is art. Food can be play.
Yes.
Food can be function.
Products.
That's right. Mash that avocado. I bet you could also do like a smoothie bar. Oh, a chaffle bar.
Chaffle bar. That would be great. Pizza chaffle bar.
That would be so great.
Yeah. And because you could cook them up real fast, right there.
Sure. Yeah.
You can have it all set up. That would be
fun. Have like half a dozen little like Dash mini waffle makers.
You could have a cheese bar where you load up a plate with cheese. I mean, I don't know. You could microwave it or not, because some people, don't want the melty cheese, but you can have a variety. That's the whole thing about a bar is there's variety. So melty cheese and cold cheese.
But none of that room temperature weird cheese unless it's brie.
Yeah. Yeah, no room temperature weird cheese.
I took a bunch of cheese sticks with us on Sunday evening. We had to go run errands and do some work and stuff. And so I snagged a bunch of stuff in the fridge and pantry for the girls to have for snacks. And I grabbed some cheese sticks. And I didn't put any kind of like an ice pack in our bag to try to help maintain their integrity. Mm-hmm. And they were fine, but also that room temperature cheese.
Not worth that.
That's not the business.
Yeah. Yeah. My kids, they're very particular about their cheese sticks. And if they don't eat it straight out of the fridge, they're like, no, I can't eat it.
It's all weird.
You should have eaten it when it was cold. You're the one
who set it down. You made your choices.
Now you must finish it.
That's right. That's right.
Pizza is my main food group. It is a pretty great.
You get a lot of variety of nutrition in those pizza situations.
Yeah. It's funny how some things combined just don't work. And then other things are like magic.
Sure.
And like pizza is one of those things. Like whoever did that first, amazing.
Right. I would not recommend sardines dipped in chocolate, but ham and pineapple on a regular pizza, that seems to go over gangbusters with people. So I don't know.
I like it. Okay, Mary is here. Hey, Mary.
Hello, Mary.
Got to sit down and join. I've been rearranging things after our big leak. Trying to get back downstairs after literally living upstairs for almost 4 months. Oh, gosh.
That's tough.
That is tough. Goodness.
When you said big leak, I was thinking like some bit of knowledge or information, like something got leaked. Ooh, exciting. And that is not
automatically
what you meant.
Went to something good.
I did. I did.
I like that. I like that about you.
Yeah, I almost always misinterpret it.
Pizza chaffle bar. We got to do that.
It's a good idea. Or it could just be a flat out chaffle bar where you've got like one zone that's got like all the pizza, like savory businesses. And then you've got another end that's all the sweet businesses, like a brownie chaffle with some Ninja Creamy ice cream. Like you could just really, I think ultimately what we're trying to say is anything that you could deconstruct could become a bar.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. They're the
best.
Deconstructed casseroles.
Yeah. Build your own casserole. That would be a fun one. I saw something on Instagram. It was like, have a pickle party and you have all these different things that you can pickle and everyone has a jar and they make their own jar of pickle.
Oh, fun. That would be fun
too. Not a dinner. You'd have to wait to eat it, I guess, but that would be
it's more of an appetizer kind of experience, perhaps.
There you go. Southern Ketovore is here. Hello.
Hello.
Nourishment Redacted. Ellie is here also. A pasta bar would have been my dream. Yeah, mine too. Seriously. Is there anything more delicious than pasta?
There are so many more things that are more delicious than pasta.
Okay, well, we can disagree on something. I mean, like, obviously not pasta by itself, but something about the pasta with it just makes the things better. And zucchini noodles don't do it. I'm sorry. Like, it's fine. Like, I'll eat zucchini noodles with delicious sauce on top, and it's fine, but it's not pasta.
I don't disagree with you there. I do not disagree with you there. However, I have shifted over to just like using my my tortilla replacements as my noodles, and that has satisfied any sort of level of needing to transport the sauce to my face without it dribbling everywhere or calling it soup.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because a lot of the pasta substitutes don't absorb the liquid, and so you end up with like a puddle, and it's just like
There's problems.
Okay, I'll eat it. I'm not saying I won't eat it. I'm just saying it's not pasta.
It's true. It's very, very true. We should just call it a sauce vehicle. An SV.
Oh, Risa, I think you mean Autumn, my oldest, I assume. How's she doing after getting married in January? So
It's been 4 months
that's
practically.
crazy. Yep, they're doing great. They're happy and trying to figure out what they're going to do with their lives, like you do when you're young.
For
And
sure.
it's all good.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
I know, yeah. Don't break it to them that a lot of times you don't get it figured out for a long time.
It's actually a lifelong quest. Good
It's
luck.
Room temperature cheese will give you the business. We need that on a t-shirt.
It may not be the business, but it'll give it to you for sure.
Yeah, at least you didn't leave them in a hot car. Ooh, hot car is bad news.
I feel like at that point it needs to be melted just to kill whatever might grow.
Or just feed it to the chickens and move on.
Oh, those delightful little creatures that we don't have. Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
We do have a bunch of birds that live around us, just not chickens.
There you go. 12 pack of cheese sticks equals gone with me. I avoid cheese sticks at all costs. Yep, they are pretty tasty. And I did a mozzarella stick with my protein breading.
Same.
I still need to do a video on it, but they were pretty good.
They are super good. My only thought was I struggled to get the breading to like stay on the cheese without kind of like sliding off. So I'm trying to figure out like a way to create a little more texture on the outside of the cheese to give it more gripping power. But then I also had another idea that I might want to toy with. So I need a notepad now.
Sounds like you need to freeze cheese sticks. Crunchy strings. Nope. I say no to that.
So we froze whenever sorry, I had to grab a piece of paper here. Whenever I did my my like trying to do the breaded cheese sticks with your breading in the air fryer, I did freeze them after breading them. That's I did it before and after and tried all different ways. But I would still wind up with a lot of fallout on the breading. So
when I did it, I froze them also, and it depended on the heat of the oil when I threw them in, whether they had spillage or not. And I need
so the hotter the oil, the less separation there was.
I think so. Yeah, which makes sense because it seals it up fast. So. And nacho.
I'm sorry, bar. I'm trying to.
You're good.
Nacho bar, yes.
Nacho bar. That's an excellent.
Yes, that's a fantastic choice.
Yep. I have a keto nacho cheese recipe that's really good. Really, really good. That would be fun. But what would you use for chips if you're on keto? I mean, you could do carnivore crisp. Pork rinds, yes.
Fresh pork rinds, even better.
Gosh, so good.
I love making those pork rind pellets in the microwave because it's like
I haven't done
limited mess. Yeah, just a paper bag, like a brown paper sack, and a few of those pellets in there. Microwave for like 90 seconds or so, depending on your microwave strength, and out they come. They do kind of like they get really awesomely poofed out. But then they do kind of shrivel a little bit, but they're still great. And using the microwave in like I want pork rinds right now. I don't want to put them in the air fryer. I don't want to dip them in oil or whatever. It's like instantaneous pork rinds. Love it.
Yeah. So I made those crackers last week. Made them dairy free, and I was thinking the texture on them would be really great for like a graham cracker substitute.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I have it in my mind to try. I haven't done it yet, but like I'm going to use the pork rind pellets that are plain without salt, even because you don't want it to be too salty if you're trying to have it sweet. And so I'm thinking about that because I think that would be really good. And you could use a flavored collagen. You could use a flavored protein powder, either whey or beef. I think it could be good.
I can't remember if Perfect Keto has cinnamon toast for the keto collagen that they have, or if it's just the MCT oil powder.
No, they do.
It's okay. So that would be a delightful flavor. And then just a little bit of
Yeah.
ginger added to it to kind of add some complexity there.
That would be good.
That would be good.
I just got my Marigold horchata collagen, so I'm gonna have to try that. That'd be good. Cinnamon graham crackers, here we come.
It's happening. Watch out, people.
Chris says, I just realized that I still haven't made 2KK's mac and cheese that uses shrimp for the mac part. What's up with that? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. What's up with that?
I know what's up with that. It's made with shrimp.
Yeah, I haven't done that either.
I trust and believe Joe and Rachel wholeheartedly that it tastes like noodles. I truly in my sternum believe them. I also know that I do not care for shrimp in any format. Therefore, I'm going to let those who do love it take it away.
There you go. So Chris Cooking Nashville did a mac and cheese recipe, and he I think he ground up the shrimp to make a noodle out of. I was like, I probably won't try it, but it's an interesting idea. You don't know until you try.
Yeah.
I mean, because shrimp has that texture where it could maybe remind you of a chewy noodle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just real content, just not. That's where I'm happy.
Risa says that he needs to try it. It's divine. Come on. We're going to have to try it.
I love this we. Who is this we? You got a frog in your pocket?
Levi found 4 frogs the other day.
Segue much.
They were moving a pile of firewood and they found frogs and roly-poly
Were they in
bugs.
his pocket? Did he put them in his pocket?
No, he ended up that evening, he let 3 of them go, but he kept his favorite. But his poor favorite didn't make it. It was very sad. He's like, my frog is not moving.
Well, this is a lesson in letting undomesticated animals remain their undomesticatedness.
So this was the previous time when he got a frog, and I may have told you this already, but he had his frog and he had it for a while and it was still alive. And he was like, I think I'm ready to let it go. And so he took it outside and put it in the grass. The chickens ran over and just devoured.
I do remember saying that. That
was so terrible. Yeah. So now we're very careful when we free our frogs if we actually want them to be free,
survive,
we take him somewhere else.
I mean, I'm sure that those 3.5 seconds of freedom tasted so sweet to that frog.
Yeah, that poor frog. Oh yeah, that's life on a farm. Let's see.
Yeah.
Tiffany agrees that there's no good pasta replacement. My PMDD, what is that?
That has to do with premenstrual some kind of thing. It's not the same as PMS.
Yes.
But it's adjacent to PMS.
Yes. And every time I want pasta, nothing fulfills it. Yep. And and we've talked about this before where we make substitutes for things. Yeah. And sometimes the only value in the substitute is that it reminds you of the real thing.
Right.
And usually that's the kind of thing you make a few times. And you're like, oh, that's fine. And then you don't end up continuing.
Holding on to it.
I've had plenty of those kinds of things. But then sometimes those replacements end up being so good in and of themselves that they have their own value aside from reminding you of the thing. So
that's right.
Yeah. And for pasta, I have not found one. I mean, because I have a carnivore pasta. It's basically eggs, mostly egg whites with some gelatin and salt. And it's fine. It'll do the job. But I'm not like, oh, I'm craving pasta. I'm going to have that. No, it's just a vehicle. And that's fine. Yeah.
I really hate that I can't see the chat.
Yeah, that is annoying.
I have feelings.
Okay. Sing It is asking, have you done the cheese sticks in your batter? Yeah, so I think well, I did the protein breading, which I think that's probably what you're referring to, but we chatted about that a little bit, and it does work. It just I need to like get exact timing on things and heat of the oil and all of that to actually get it all the way perfect. Yes, you can also use egg life wraps cut up and heated in the air fryer until they're crispy. Oh yeah, for like chips. Yeah, and that works with my homemade egg life wrap dupe as well. So those are great. You can fry them too. When they're fried, they taste really good.
Yeah, they do.
When they're baked or air fried, they're also good. But fried, I mean, they're great.
At the house that we were at prior to this house, I had done a video showing my tortilla replacements and doing them in the air fryer, and they turn out so cute. Whenever they come out of the air fryer, you put them in a little basket. They're like, oh, it feels like I'm at a Mexican cantina.
Yeah.
It's
great. Yes, Pamela, pork rinds in the microwave. Yep. I've got to try it. I'm going to have to do it for a video.
It works beautifully.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I went to go grab another pouch. So whenever I got the 10 pounds of pork rind pellets, I went ahead and sort of food savored them in 1 pound packages just to kind of keep them fresh. And I went to go down there and look for like grab another bag, because as we go through them, you got to grab another bag. And I realized like, oh, we might need to make another order here soon because we're going through this.
Yeah.
It's
so I was wishing that they would make pork rind pellets and like have them be really small.
Oh, sure.
Like, because it could be poppable like popcorn, or it could be like cereal. I think there's a market there.
There could very well be. I always break mine up whenever I've got them. Yeah. I always do, because like some of them, they kind of
after you cook them.
No, well, I mean, after I cook them, sure.
Before.
Oh, I do.
Oh, okay. Because they're so hard.
They are very hard. They're very hard. But the ones that are kind of like they're, it's like a bigger piece of skin, but it's folded over on itself. I'll get a little like butter knife and just kind of wedge it in there to pry it open. That way it actually cooks similar time frame as the other guys. Otherwise, they just it just takes them longer, and I don't like that.
I mean, it's like a piece of skin. So you could like cut out, like before it's dried or whatever, cut out like little shapes and make like cereal with it.
We're getting real complicated with this.
But when you're doing it, as a product to make money, you could put
I suppose, yeah.
Into it. Jennifer, yes, horchata collagen. They have on Marigold Foods. I haven't tried it yet. It just came in the mail yesterday, but it looks really good. And you can get a discount with the coupon code Indigo. Let's see. Pocket frogs. You got to get one, Chris. They're super fun. Levi might be able to find one for you. The kids found frog eggs in the pond recently.
Yeah.
Charity got some, and she has them, to watch them hatch. And they're starting to move around. They got a little eyeball. It's so weird. This is called homeschooling.
Living creatures are weird.
Yeah. Chef Fat Graham says, I love shrimp, but it has too many carbs for the way I eat. That's interesting.
Well, shrimp does have seafood has a lot more carbs than other types of protein sources. So I'm with you on it. I mean, like the only when we travel like outside of our comfort zone, I will definitely try like the local fare, but it's not the thing I'm going to choose. First of all, no, so spit. It's gonna be like, oh well, I guess I'll try that thing because we're here. But I'm not gonna choose seafood on my own unless like salmon. I'll choose salmon.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Something that's more of a kind of a beefed up kind of a fish. But I'd rather just eat
beef than fish. I'll eat it.
You got my number.
That's how Jeff is. He doesn't care for a lot of seafood. He likes a very mild fish, like halibut and stuff, but he doesn't like anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, like, and
Okay.
I try. It's just not the thing.
Yeah. Jackie likes the Chris Cooking Nashville ground up shrimp pasta, and she didn't like the 2KK version. So there you go. Husband and daughter have the 100% reverse opinion. Isn't that how life is?
The way it goes.
Yeah.
Well, and didn't Joe and Rachel use like the little bitty micro-sized shrimps?
Yeah. So they're like little macaroni noodles, just like them. I'm sure with enough cheese, and because shrimp are fairly mild, with enough cheese on there, maybe. If someone made it for me, I'd eat it. I probably would not go out and try to make it myself.
I would taste it, but I don't think I would go in for seconds.
Well, you don't know until you taste it.
You're not wrong, but also.
Roxanne says, seems like there's another mac and cheese recipe out there without the shrimp, but can't remember who or where. I feel like, did Low Carb Spin have one?
Quite possibly.
They had a lasagna recipe that looked really good.
I have it in my head to get a pasta press and attempt to make pasta dough sort of as a modified version of my low carb wraps that I do, and try to turn them into a hollowed out noodle. I have it in my head to try this.
That would be.
But I would have to invest monies. Yeah, it would be a lot of work. And I would have to invest monies into the actual attachment for the KitchenAid, and it's like, I have the ideas and I want to be able to like jump on that because it would be so cool if it works, but also I just don't know that I want to spend the monies or the effort at this moment.
So Low Carb Spin has a ribbon noodle chicken casserole, which looks good, and then a ravioli recipe. That looks good too. I don't see a mac and cheese in my quick scan. Now I have to make the 2KK version on the regular to support my non-keto support staff. How sad. Jennifer says, I'm shocked about how little I want old carby food. I just keep telling myself it'll be there when I'm ready. It's not going anywhere. Now just isn't it. Yeah. It is nice when your body kind of adjusts, and certain things that you thought you'd never be able to give up, you just don't really think about anymore. That's pretty magical. So with my work with Jonathan, giving up dairy for a while and like counting things, I've broken my habit of getting a coffee when I'm out. Like that was when I go out, it was just like my brain was like, you have to get a coffee. Like that's just what we do. Thing. And so I had been struggling with like trying to stop that. And I really, since, it just takes practice, breaking the habit, just not doing it for a while. And it really does get to the point where like, I don't even think about it. And I'm like, oh, I don't even really want it, And so it is possible for those things to happen, even when you feel like you could never give it up. Or I will just feel this way forever or whatever. Okay. Yeah. Hit the pork rind pellets with a hammer and they will be smaller. That is very true. I'm going to have to try that.
I also think maybe putting them in a bag or, between some parchment paper or something like that, and then just rolling pin them.
Yeah, true. Okay. Jackie has an egg bread question. Mine either comes out wet or souffle-ish or so choky and dry. We
need more information, Jackie.
Yeah. Are you doing the same recipe and sometimes it comes out wet and sometimes it comes out dry? Or are you trying different recipes? Yeah, that would be my question there. Jennifer, #boymom about the dead frog. Yes. Yes, it is fun being a boy mom. I didn't think it was going to happen, but here we are. Your husband says that you order from the Land Lovers menu. Yes.
That's right. Yes. I like the turf and turf.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. Hey, do you know if the pork rind pellets ship to Chicago?
Oh, for sure. I mean, like if they ship to where I am, they're shipping to you.
I would think so. Yeah.
100%. What was it? It was Rudolph Foods. That was where they came from. If you will excuse me for a nanosecond, I can attempt to find it.
Jared eats all seafood, cooked or raw. Wow, that's impressive. I like sushi. I like other fish. It's just not my favorite thing, and it does take a lot of work. Well, it costs a lot of money, first of all. Seafood's fairly expensive. And then I don't know. So I just don't do it. But maybe someday if we I don't know. I feel like we should have more fish in our diet, but we just don't.
Did my message pop through? Because then it told me that I needed to restart my chat. I'm attempting to submit that it is. Oh, I can't put a chat. I got the link for the Rudolph Foods for their pellets, but it won't let me plug anything into the chat.
Let's put it in the chat.
It doesn't love me, and it's okay. It was just Rudolph Foods.
Yeah.
Under their pellets.
Our process. No. Now all right. I can't find it at the moment. We'll see what's in
We'll try to link it in the description after we're finished with our live stream, just so that if you are curious about those things, you can go find them.
I meant their corporation website, which is not what I want.
I went, not to that.
Okay, I got it. Let's see. Well, no, I don't see it. Okay, we'll try to put it later.
Yeah, I also use them a lot. We don't just eat them as they are. Like I'll pop them fresh and we'll take them with us, on a car picnic or whatever. But I also use them whenever I make your breading. I intentionally pop them first, which seems ridiculous, but it's what I do. Yeah. And then I put it into the breading through the food processor. So
yeah.
But I also tend to be the person who wants to make everything from I want to overcomplicate as many things as possible. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes. And that makes YouTube commenters so happy. Borrow a pasta machine from someone at church. She's saying you should do that and make flour gluten pasta. You can make little 1-inch rectangles and roll into tubes.
Yeah. It's not the most complicated thing I've ever done, but I also kind of just have it in my head that having the pasta press might be super fun.
Yeah, so I had a pasta press for a long time, and it sat in my attic at our old house, and I finally got rid of it.
And it's the kind that it's like a barrel, or not barrel, but like a hopper, and you roll the ball of dough and you put it down in the hopper and it spins it through.
Oh, no.
No, that's a pasta roller. That's different.
And I finally got rid of it, and then I was like, why did I get rid of it? It could be fun.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Now, what I'm wanting is something that connects to the KitchenAid. They have the pasta roller that connects to the KitchenAid attachment spot, but this one is an actual press where you put the ball of dough into the hopper, and then it forces it down by corkscrew through a die, and it creates the shapes. So like spaghetti or angel hair or fettuccine or actual macaroni. And then it has a little the cheese wire slicers. It basically has that goes around it and whatnot.
Yes. I've seen those in action. Roxanne says that Ash Eats does a chicken mac and cheese. So if you want a shrimp-free mac and cheese, check out Ash Eats. Lindsay, you do a good job at shilling the salty swag.
I don't really think about it. I just do it because I use it.
Yes, that's the
best. It would be different if I didn't use it.
Oh, sing it. Sing It's Excited. Gonna get those pork rind pellets right after this. Let's see. Yes.
It's so fun to be able to just like have hot, fresh pork rinds in the moment.
Yeah. So kitchen gadgets should really be called medical devices because they prevent
diabetes
disease. Yeah.
Diabetes and diabetes testing supplies.
Okay, so question here. Do pork rind pellets turn into pork skins when you cook them? What exactly are the pellets?
Hold, please. You start talking and I'll go collect an example.
Pork rinds like that you get in the store that are puffed up, that's not how it starts out. They take the pork skin and I think they dehydrate it somehow. There's some process that it goes through, and then that's what you're able to pop either by frying it, by air frying it, by microwaving it. And it puffs up like popcorn or something. But that's what it looks like before. It's super hard. If you tried to eat that, you'd break your teeth.
I'm not going to try that because
when it pops up, it's amazing.
Yep, just a bunch of little pork, and I always keep my little paper bag.
Oh, nice.
To reuse it.
That amount of pork rind pellets makes a ton of
a massive. Like so, this is about. This one is probably about 2/3 of a pound, maybe a half pound, and this right here would put. If you were looking at the Now brand 5-pound jar of egg white powder, this would probably fill up about 2/3 of that, maybe more.
Yeah,
maybe more.
Yeah. I do have to get off here. I have another call in 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
I know, yeah.
Good grief.
Well, it's 2 minutes till 11, so I figured, we just go right from one to another. But
look at you, fancy pants, with all your calls and things.
Well, it's my call with Jonathan that I do also on Wednesdays, but yeah, scheduled it back to back. So thanks everyone for joining us today. We had fun chatting about recipes and stuff. I think
sure.
Good. And everyone needs to go order some pork rind pellets, and I need to go pull mine out to actually use. Lynette is here.
Hi, Lynette.
Coming in at the last minute. Hi, Lynette.
We're gonna see you so soon.
Yes, I cannot wait. All right. We'll see you guys next week, same time, same place. And
it's a date.
Don't forget to say happy birthday to Lindsay tomorrow.
Yeah.
And send her some shrimp mac and cheese for her birthday.
Or don't.